Alright, so I was down on Loco Customs for the last 2 weeks, smashing out the paint panel repairs and prep and a whole bunch of stuff on the new 14. I say, again, if I say new 14, you guys know what I mean. Refreshing the 14. We've picked up a full C West DRFT kit, which is an old school kind of 90s golden era. I think that's why I dig it so much, because it's this car for me is a bit of a retro throwback. I'm not doing like a modern one, I'm not doing a classic OEM plus. It's doing something fun. I will register it and drive around until the 32 is done. And I don't know what's gonna happen with it. I might keep it, I might sell it, I don't know, but it's all pretty now. This is a customer's car Ben is going to be fixing up. That's also a customer's car, so this needs a full overhaul. Corey is, I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing?
I'm getting tools.
No, the part where you're grinding something.
I think he said he's a tool.
He is a tool, yeah. But you know, we've pulled his 1J out with his box and stuff. He's doing a full refresh. Currently painting a couple of things hanging up over here.
No, just to get the card off. We're undressing the big girl.
Yeah, so Corey's bought a whole bunch of new goodies for this thing. And by a couple, I mean a lot.
They're everywhere.
They are everywhere. But he didn't just buy them, he then got them painted in powder coated orange. Everything is now orange. Yeah, so those guys are doing that. I'm currently jacking up the 32 and I'm stealing my wheels, my Desmond Y Sports. I've got some Modenas over here, they're going to throw them on, and some Veilside Andrews, just to keep the car rolling while I steal my wheels and put them on the new 14.
Don't copy me.
I say new 14, but I've had it for about 3 or 4 years now. But the pretty 14 that now matches the pretty 32. It's also covered in dust. So I stripped this the whole way back to bare metal. We then epoxied the bare metal, done the repairs, cut out the rust in the rear left-hand quarter, fixed up any little dents and stuff that were, you know, just classic age stuff in the doors and that kind of thing. And then, yeah, bogged, primed, sanded again, and then prepped, masked up, and then painted. Now, this colour I made myself with the help of Dane, but I called it Maleficent Emerald because it is not exactly, it's definitely not a factory colour. You can see it right now, it's black. It's black as black can be. However, wait till it goes nighttime and I'll show you it goes blue, green and purple. So it does a whole bunch of really cool stuff in different lights, but I wanted it primarily black because all my cars are black with like a pearl additive. It's like the 32 is black with a gunmetal bluey kind of pearl, and Ichigo was black with a gold pearl. Now I've already had the cat jump on the bonnet. Thanks, Kitty. Doing kitty things, yes. And I'm just jacking the car up now, putting it on stands, and I'm going to rip these wheels off because we're still using factory suspension. Look at this. Isn't that gross? We've also got a really dicky looking exhaust on the back here that's been V-banded on, so I want to pull this off and get rid of it. I did hack this off at the paint shop to clear the rear bar because it doesn't align well, it's not made for this rear bar. But it's, I think, a full stainless system, so I'll undo the V-band and get rid of this stuff and put like maybe a classic old school 90s Canon or something on it, like I could do a HKS dragger, and I'm keeping it kind of fun. We're going to pull the Haltech out of it and donate the Haltech to the 32. I think it may have bigger injectors though, so we might have to downgrade the injectors back to the stock injectors. Interior is pretty. I just had all my parts in here, so I haven't had a chance to clean it up or set anything back up yet. Look, even got a stock wheel. Still got to buy a whole load of things though. I've got to buy some indicators for these guys. We're going to buy a replacement badge. I have a red badge, but I'm trying to delete as much of this red as I can. So I might try and find a green badge or a black badge. I think the black ones I can still get from OEM 4JDM or from Kudos. Haven't buffed this thing yet, it just came from the paint shop, so I dropped it off late last night. Here's our side skirts. There you go, this the beginning of the colour shift. It's a hard colour to see on camera, but it's probably going to look very beautiful under a street light. So It's not the factory greeny blue. It's honestly, it's probably not even close. It's a full custom made color, but I made it with that in mind, like inspired by. I wanted it to, at first glance, kind of look OEM, so that way I get left alone. But I wanted it to have the full custom, you know, really nice look to it when you get up closer or when you get a bit more detail to it. We got my, that's my old 32 bummer. We've got the 326 power wing that I've donated off the 180SX, and I'm going to probably put onto the 14. I was holding off putting it on at the paint shop because I wasn't 100% sold on doing it yet. And we've also got the roof wing. However, the rear windows, 3/4, and the rear window had to come out and were Sikaflex back in last night, so I had to wait till that dried before I can start mucking around with the roof. It's very pretty. I'm so stoked. Thank you so much to Loco Customs, by the way. They were kind enough to have me for 2 weeks while I was working on it and giving me a whole bunch of tips and learning a million things and prepping and painting, hanging out with the guys, and yeah, just full on smashing out this 14 and trying to get it ready for all these drift events coming up. We also, have a brand new set of D2 coilovers. Boom! So we're gonna put them on too. These need to clean, and they need to go on. Hey, you can see Ben's pearl on his 13. This thing has no motor in it, if you're wondering why. It's super monster trucking, and these wheels are just to push it around. Yeah. I have to buy some new wheel nuts. These are pretty gross. Chromie is going in the bin. What offset were they? Want some new skidders? Here we have a Virgin S14. Look how bad this is. I'm pretty sure all my brakes have seized on when we were pushing around the paint shop. It took 4 of us to push it around because it's just that corroded. Not much of a pad left at all. Do have to paint these wheel arches. I'll go back and get that done, but it wasn't a priority with getting the car home. So how pretty does it look? There's the C-West rear bar.
Oh, you do too. Bob's your auntie.
I don't know why Bob's your auntie. Corey, why is Bob your auntie?
Because Bob's not your uncle.
Because it's 2023 and they said they were, and you've got to accept it.
We are hopefully clear on that one. Maybe not. No, of course not. That would be too convenient. What are we off by? Oh, damn. Whew, we need like 25 mil spaces. Why are the offsets always so weak? These are honestly probably 30 mil, but whatever. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, I kind of need new everything under here. I need new rotors. Ugh. Ugh. It's so stuck and crumbly and ugh. Yeah. Should we pull the? I'll pull these out right now. Yeah, trying to avoid running spaces. That way I could be a 100% legit legal, and I say legal, so I could be 100% a revenue raiser pleaser. But I don't think we're gonna get away with that. Oh man, it looks so different. Whoa, these are not made for this. Don't be Toyota threads. I swear to God, this is why we're not using them, because they're Toyota threads. I'm pretty sure they are. Yep. Oh, that's now pointless. Try some other ones. Just trying to avoid using these because they got extended wheel studs. Like a real big extra, maybe 2 centimeters or so. Alright, back in business. We have a Nissan Spacer. We'll see how aged this looks. If it's not flush and we're in the guard by at least 1 centimeter, we're going to raid the skyline. Better fitment at least. God, there's some beastie studs. Poor thing has just been sitting for so long. Everything's corroded and gross. Cleaning the thread. Does Japan have wasps? I hope not. These guys are like little bee dudes. They sting, they hurt, and they love, for some reason, to make nests on the inside of your wheel nuts and your wheels, any little kind of holes in your car. These will come off and I'm going to refresh this. I don't like leaving my stuff dirty and gross like this. I will pull them off, probably buy a rebuild kit if it needs it, get them resprayed, get some new pads. I really enjoy Project Mu pads, so I might put them on. EBCs, they're not too bad as well, but we'll see. Oh man, all of them are filled. You can see the holes again. So we know what we're dealing with. Huge studs. Alright, we clear. Now we should submit. Not bad. I can live with that. Probably will have to steal the wheel nuts off the 32. I need my snippies. How do you like my sticker? I bought this off a guy that does reproduction stickers for Nissans and Toyotas and stuff, and I am really rusty with my reading. Yeah, it's like a maintenance service sticker. I bought these when I bought the coilovers for the 32, and I bought the D2 coilovers for the 32, which funnily enough are purple, so it matches the whole anodized purple-blue theme that we have going on there. But I also, again, had this sitting here with stock suspension for ages, so I figured, screw it, let's buy 2 sets and we'll have a set for this. They just have been sitting here for now for about 3 years and haven't gone in. So, let's open them up. If these work.
Sacrificed. Oh, say, can you see?
Did I just get wet? I just got wet.
I just got wet.
Oh, I'm moist.
This is a PG channel.
Eat.
Moist is not a swear word.
Oh, it is in this work.
Wait, what?
In work world, it is.
What about moisture?
Yes, you got moistured.
I've got so much moisture right now.
Do I have to censor you? God. This is why I'm moving to Japan. More curry things.
The gift that keeps on giving. Especially with walnuts, because they're out of the bee's needs.
You can get excited about mullahs and like stuff all you want. I'm going to play race cars.
Oh mate, I get excited about cocks all the time. Cocks mold.
It's going to be my tow rig when I need to move cars around the yard.
You can get excited about tow rigs. And I'm just going to buy one of those dual things that Ken Saidori has, those trucks. The dump trucks. Alright, come check it out. These are our D2 coilovers. Don't ask me what series, I don't actually even remember anymore. Let's check. So we got the D2 drift type coilovers for this. We get all our goodies here. We're just sorting out our lighting situation. The sun's going down, but my torch for my phone is currently dead, so we'll hit these guys in a second. The orange is coming out alright, Corey. I said your orange is coming out okay. I was about to say it's because you didn't put the anodized base coat on the AC delete bracket.
No, it wasn't the anodized, it was just the flat.
Sure. God, I cannot wait to have my own bloody workshop in Japan. I'm gonna buy some form of shed or garage or workshop. I'll buy a shipping crate at this stage and I'll set it up and pimp it out to be the coolest little workspace. We get our little adjustable dampening adjusters on the top.
That's what you generally see on it.
Yeah. Maybe they just gave me the option.
It's usually you got to pay for that separately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just being nice.
The fact when they gave you one means
D2.
they might have accidentally put it in there.
Yeah.
Because there's not two of them.
They give you a cool little book. So if you're brand new to coilovers, do yourself a favour. Go through, read these things. They are super handy to know how to set up your suspension, how to set your preset heights and that kind of thing. So when you buy a box of coilovers, you're not meant to just throw them straight in your car. You either pull out, a lot of the time our cars are 20 something years old, you'll have maybe old teens or old coilovers in it. So you pull them out, check your base height or check your adjustable height on that because that's already set, and then you can reset your coilovers and go from there. But because these are straight out of the box and we're dealing with a Virgin S14 with factory suspension, what I'm going to have to do is I'll put these into the car, I'll set them at a height I'm happy with the wheels I have, with probably about maybe a 2-inch gap, maybe, we'll see. Depending on my spring rates, I think I did get 12 and 8 though, which is pretty stiff, average but stiff. And what you do is you let the car settle for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, you drive it around, and then from there you then readjust your suspension down to the height that you want. Now if you've got McPherson struts, this is a lot easier. These are McPhersons, and the car's, sorry, McPherson. So, but if you have something like a Chaser or you have double wishbone suspension, you may have to readjust because your double wishbone will always have a certain amount of leniency or give, regardless how stiff your coilovers are or regardless your spring rates and that kind of thing. You can get arms and stuff that can alleviate that, or you can also do McPherson conversions to things.
Excellent.
A lot of the Skylines, like my 32 for example, come with double wishbone suspension, and you have upper camber arm adjustments to try and get camber out of them, whereas your McPherson's, your camber is obviously a lot easier adjustable from your camber tops, which thank God that's a rear. I almost died in the butt then. I'm like, oh God, don't tell me I bought these without camber adjustment. There you go. So, there you go. So for the record, these are 12 kilo springs on the front, and I think I've got 11.5 on the rear. Jesus, did I get 11.5 for the rear? Whew.
Saucy.
Wait, we're gonna have a bounty boy. I hope that's not 11.5. I can't really read it. I'll check that later. But yeah, so the 32s, for example, do come with double wishbone suspension. It's good for driving. It's good for time attack. It's not the greatest for drifting, but it's all personal preference as well. A lot of the guys swear by it. A lot of the stance guys will try to avoid it because, again, it adds that tiny little bit of leeway, and you can't get, like, you know, a couple of mil off your guard without running the risk of potentially damaging guards. I live in a semi, it's not rural, but it's really bad roads around here, so I've got to have my stuff stiff and hard and all those other adjective words to make sure that I'm not smashing my chassis, taking out my sump, ruining my guards, or destroying my body kit, which is probably going to happen anyway. But yeah, alright, so I'm going to go through these into the car. I'm going to get the old suspension out, and we'll go from there. Yeah, they're nice. I like the color combo. You can get coilovers in pretty much almost any color and any design these days. There are so many different brands out there. You've got what, HSD, you've got Teens, you've got
Cusco, Shockworks,
yeah, Cuscos, yeah, Shockworks, you've got
KYZ,
MCA Racing, you've got
yeah, Max Peeding rugs.
No. They don't even have an S in their name, dude. Max Peeding.
Max PD.
What is Max Peeding? Sorry, you can offer me all the free turbos for that, but I will not touch your stuff.
They've collapsed 2 of my vertebrae.
Yeah, I know too many people have had the coilovers and they have catastrophically failed. The turbos I've heard pretty good things from though. I'll give them that.
Go team.
Obviously we just got the coilover off. You can let go of that, that's fine. And I was wondering why the fender was stuck so hard to the sill. We have a missing 10 mil. It was rusted to the inside of the guard and the chassis. I was explaining to Bella that a lot of the time when these are as normal as this one is, especially this, it builds up dirt and dust and material in underneath the fender. So I wanted to pull the fender out and get all this crap out, which you're about to see, because it's a rust hazard. If it gets wet and you build up leaf litter and dust and debris and stuff, you can potentially accelerate the speed of your guard rusting out. But again, I'm being a bit pedantic here. I don't have to do this, but I don't know, I feel like doing it. So
Free 10 mil.
yeah, so we got a free 10 mil. So that's all the time they're like, where's the 10 mil? Well, there's the freaking 10 mil. 11. What brand is it? Sid Chrome.
Well, look at that, it does last for life.
Yeah.
They didn't lie.
I mean, yeah, you could probably, do you want to go grind that down and see if it comes up?
Yeah, right.
You guys like the look of it? I'm going to give this to Ethan. I'm going to see if he can restore that back to what it would probably have once looked like a lifetime ago. Firstly, pass me the camera here. We're going to introduce you guys. You may or may not have seen Bella in the previous couple of vlogs. We have Bella here, and we have Ethan. Ethan is having a great time, and Bella is learning everything about cars, which is cool, because she currently has a prime example while I'm pulling mine to pieces. But in the meantime, I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. So we've now got the guard free. Why is this hanging out here like this? I went digging. Where is it? There we go. Please explain. This is not a brake line. I don't even know what this is. What do I? Oh wait, no. It might have been a vac line. All right, so we've got an OEM hose clamp here, which, by the way, these suck. Don't use them. They suck. They always leak too, and they destroy your hoses. But anyway, we have a cable tie equivalent of a hose clamp, but we have a snapped off little doofy dicky in here, which may have been a wastegate line. But again, why is it in my guard? I'm not sure. I can't tell, but it's been in there a long time, so we might have just found out why. Yep, there you go. Now it sits beautifully. Yeah, sorry. There's the little pedantic things, but I mean, this is the difference between throwing a car together and knowing everything about your car. So, just fun stuff. We're still going. The sun is up. Ben was doing his door cards. Corey and Ben. Hey Benjamin, show me. You've been doing your valve cover now for how many hours?
We do 6 hours.
Yeah, 6 hours for both your valve covers.
To do it proper.
Corey is also filming his JZ valve covers.
Yeah, I'm over this stuff.
How long have you been doing yours for?
I don't even know what time it is.
I don't know what the time is either, I don't want to know. I just know the sun's coming up and we're going to have light again to work with.
3-4 hours?
3-4 hours? Yeah, about that.
With this thing consistently dying?
I'm just freezing! Pizza and a tea party. So I made a deal with Corey, right? I said, seeing you're upgrading all your stuff to brand new GK Tech stuff, and you know, all your stuff's gonna be mint. You've already got a full lock kit in this. You've got adjustable arms, you've got I think he's got drop knuckles, extended LCAs, as well as some camber arms, caster arms, tractor arms, etc. Whereas I've got nothing in mine. It's all stock, completely 100% stock, and he will not be needing any of that stuff for, I don't know, for future, because he's going to go all this baller, crazy GK stuff. So I asked him if I could borrow it for a drift event, and he said yes. So probably in about half an hour, we're going to get out here. I'm going to wait for the sun to come up a little bit more, because it is freezing out here. But I'm going to steal all his arms out of his S14 and transplant them over across into my 14 and be one step closer to drift spec. That would be a huge weight off my back in trying to get ready for these drift events coming up. So I don't think he ever got to drift with this lock kit in it, and he said the proviso for me borrowing his stuff or buying or whatever he wants to decide on me doing, but either way, if I can use it for the next couple of months of drift events in this, he wants to drive this in exchange. Now normally I would say, oh hell no, however that is a very generous offer and I don't intend on hitting anything. I hope Corey doesn't intend on hitting anything in my brand new respray car, otherwise he's going to be paying for it. But I think I can trust him enough to not hit anything. I don't know if he can drift it yet. He does a lot of sim racing though, so let's see if it translates across to a real car. Yes, I know, there's videos out there where people have done it and stuff like that, but I want to see it in real life with one of my friends. That would be pretty cool. Gonna rip out my stuff now, or in the next couple of hours, and swap it all over, and then bolt the coilovers up, get the side skirts on, get the wheels on, pull the front intercooler off, fix that up because it's not going to align correctly with the front bar.
We made a mess.
Do it again.
I'm so tired when it comes time to put all this away. I'm not going to want to do it.
I was telling the guys, we even had a tea party. Look, car version tea party. Don't worry, I have not forgotten about the feature on the Spirit Ray Meowbie, but as you can see, I have been literally having my hands absolutely chockers lately with getting this done and getting to these drift events coming up in the next 10 days roughly. So we will get to it 100%. I will make sure it is worth your time and worth the wait, and thank you for your patience on that one. We are pretty much almost up to daily vlogs now. That is a huge ask. I would love to do daily vlogs, but I also enjoy doing quality over quantity. It can be hard sometimes. It's hard occasionally not to come up with content, but to create it in a digestible structure that's enjoyable for, you know, online, for YouTubing and for content. Oh, my arm is dying. I have to try and get through my head that quality is great, but quantity is better as well, because it gives you snapshots, you guys, gives you snapshots into what happens in, not the downtime, but in life and just, you know, reality itself. It's, you know, if this is the little kick you need, or the little bit of inspiration, or the drive, or what you need to see to get the love back, or to get the motivation and to get out there and get back into drifting, or to get back into cars, or to finish your build, or to go, I don't know, anything, to get someone new into cars. I think that's worth doing quality over quantity. Whoa, the sun's up. Oh, god damn. Oh, I'm gonna hide behind the tree. We'll go back to that in a sec. As much as I've adored watching the sunrise with you all, I think it is time to go and time to create another. I'm literally gonna go create another vlog right now, but actually I'm gonna wait for the sun to get up a bit more. The shadows are pretty brutal. Enjoy, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Loki, peace out. In. Oh, out. In, out. Yeah. I probably should go to bed, I know. But we're not! We have cars to fix. Dun 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 dun.